bro?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Nothing much. They told me to uh join here to cast. I don't really know much about the game, but I'm down to cast.
Oh,
Uh,
that's okay.
I, yeah,
Well, just to let you know, I just went live, so you are live.
gotcha,
Um,
gotcha.
but yeah, I mean, it's okay not knowing much about the game. You can still have fun and hop in.
Yeah,
Hop in.
yeah. Where is the channel?
Actually,
The Twitch.
Hello?
What's up?
what's going on, man? I'm posting it right now. So you're both joining me for the cast then? Is that what's going on here?
I don't know.
I mean, I was. I don't know what he's doing.
That's what we were told. I mean,
Uh,
yeah.
so you're looking for the live. Okay, well I'm posting it right now, and then you can feel free to watch it.
Okay.
So then I will take me and my caster and we will disappear into the wind, Mango Man.
Gotcha, gotcha,
And you can
gotcha.
have a wonderful time watching. I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yep. Are you also going to be playing in the game or?
No, I'm just casting.
Okay, okay.
Yep. So take care, my friend. Hey, what's going on, man? I was very much thrown. I was like, "That's not you," and I was like, "What's happening? Is he bringing a friend?" So we are live, just to let you know.
Okay.
Um, what is your name on League? If you want to message it to me, so I can uh get you into the spectate.
Wait, I already had them added.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay, then you're good.
Yeah. I just have to open it up.
Okay, well, I will send you this then. This is the draft link. Spec. Oh my god. Click enter. Jeez Louise. Alright. I still haven't even fully set up. I was in the middle eating my food. Just did a 4 hour podcast into, or 3 hours podcast, I mean, into food.
What were you talking about?
The league.
What was the podcast about?
It's,
Oh,
yeah, it's about the league, yep.
you guys have any key players you guys have in mind or teams for like win it all?
Sure. Yeah, definitely. I have Instinct CK is definitely a top contender. Happy Jellyfish, Small Brains, um, Hidden Leaf seems to be like one of those teams as well that we're casting today. So there's
Yeah,
there's definitely
we'll get a lot of.
some potential teams.
Yeah, I hope we get to see something very extraordinary coming from one of these teams.
Oh, we've seen extraordinary. Let me tell you, we've had Zed
Really?
supports, we've had mid lane Rel, we've had Iron top, we've had about anything and everything you could think of at this point. So, but yeah, draft just started. Let me get that up for you guys. And we should be good to go. They're kind of flying through this draft. Holy moly. Well,
Yeah.
bans are Pantheon, Tristana, Akali for on Hatchet side, and then Hidden Leaf is banned Varus, Maokai, and Mumu. Oh wait, hold on. Give me a second, guys. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Every time with the draft change, man. There it goes. Hopefully it pops up on stream. I didn't realize I had black. There it goes. All right, cool.
Yeah, it's up on stream.
I was like looking. I was like, why is it black? What is happening? And I was like, oh my goodness. It's because everyone uses different draft tools, so then I have to keep switching it.
Yeah. I was like on mute and I was like, oh, maybe setting it up.
But yeah, so we got Urgot Top. Urgot Top is a common pick for War Initiate. He's actually Hatchetman's support, but he's going top this match because their top laner is out. So I'm 100% that's where the Urgot is going. Uh,
Yeah.
oh, dude, what's up, Miguel, my boy? How you doing, brother? And then we got Olaf and Ash as the R1, R2. And then that's going to be followed up with Zillion and Nivea. So that's CLT's Anivia and Calico, who's filling in at support. That's her Zillion. Guys, you guys are way too telegraphed
Oh,
for me.
does Hatchet have a sub today? Uh,
Yeah. So their original top laner is Shreese, and he was able to make it. So Calico subbed in at support, and War Initiate went top. Hidden Leaf, I'm still learning about. They're a newer team in the league, so I'm not as familiar with them. Um, but I do know that their top laner, Minato Namikaze, also plays Urgot. So
yeah.
did you get into the room by chance?
Um, which room?
The lobby.
No. I'll ask him for the link.
Oh, you still need the link for
The league? Yeah.
oh, okay. I could probably get that for you too, actually, if they don't invite you in. Oh, wait a second. Are you a part of this team? This Hidden Leaf team?
No, no.
You just happen to have have uh, a name?
No, no.
What is going
No,
on here?
we're friends. We're friends. We're friends.
Okay, 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 okay. I was gonna be like, that's so funny. All right.
No. They have Naruto instead.
They have Naruto instead. That's crazy work. All right. Well, now that I know, I was about to message you, be like, "Hey, man, what's your league name?" Well, there it is. So this is Sasuke, guys. Everybody who's wondering. So everybody, welcome Sasuke to the cast, as this is his first time casting with me, and his first time in the league, right? You've never casted a series before, right? Around here.
Nope. It was my first time.
Awesome, awesome. Well, glad to have you. I've kind of half been paying attention to drafts. Usually, I'm more focused. But yeah, so we got a Sona incoming. Is that something that Hidden Leaf commonly plays? Since we have some insight from Sasuke.
Sona? Actually, no. This is not something that they usually play.
All right.
Their support usually plays Engage, so this is the first time I'm seeing a enchanter.
Okay. So a little spice there then for Hidden Leaf.
Yeah.
I know they had a really, really excellent series last week. They looked really, really clean. I mean, they looked clean week 1 too, but I just figured touching on their series against Lucky Cats, they pretty much dominated across the board. It was close at certain points, but very well played by them. So then this is a bit of a wrinkle then to see some
Yeah.
Sona. See how this works out. Meanwhile, they finish up with a Misfortune Kane. Kane is an interesting pick here. How do you feel about
Yeah.
Kane as a champion? Do you have an opinion?
Feel like you could use a buff, maybe.
Okay, so you don't
I
feel.
still feel it's a little weak.
Yeah, I was like, you don't
Yeah.
feel good about him then.
No.
And
I
here,
mean, he is against the jungler, Toby Rama, who's 83 KDA, I think. He's only died once this whole series, which is just phenomenal.
oh, the whole first 2 weeks, yeah, it's pretty insane. It's definitely insane.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of players though this split who've like died once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, like in that single digits. handful of times. It's just insane for anybody to be pulling that off right now. Certainly insane to only have one death as well, if not probably possibly the greatest accomplishment. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's been a wild start to the split. Um, but yeah, seeing Kindred again. Kindred is something I've been talking a bunch about. Uh, because it just seemed to pop up the whole week too. Um, just nonstop plays of Kindred. So I don't know if she got buffed or
Okay.
something. Like, if I missed something, but she's been everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's always been a little OP. I'm not really sure on if they buffed it or not, but
Let me get in there. You're scared. Good to know.
Well, we'll see how it works out here into Kane. I think
yeah.
for me personally, in the past when I played a bunch of Kane at one point in my life, it definitely feels like it's Kane favored for a bit, but Kindred should certainly be just fine around 2 or 3 items. Kite him out pretty
Yeah.
easily. Unless he goes blue Kane, then he has potential to just record A, but I mean, her ulti is kind of counters his in a sense, so it'll be interesting to see.
The warrior spirit is never broken.
Stream is low. Alright,
Seriously?
let me check on why that might be.
Seriously? Lame. Hey, you're lost. But I get it.
I turned up everything a little bit. Is there is it just the stream itself or was it one of us? So I can turn him up if he sounds low as well. So what comp are you favoring?
If I had to be honest, I'm definitely going with CLT's comp or Hatchet. I like the Urgot pick, and I like the Zillion pick as well.
All right, an unbiased take from a fan of Hidden Leaf. I love to see it and love to hear it. Yeah, I think I kind of lean in that same direction, but I do think Hidden Leaf's comp is strong. Like, they're gonna do tons of damage. Like, that's not a problem for their comp. I just worry about them lacking some tankiness here.
Yeah, I mean it's all up to the Urgot. Olaf to frontline.
And I don't know if
Man,
you want your Olaf to be your main front line, you know? It just kind of feels like kind of hard for him to play the game like that.
yeah, I mean we'll see how he does in the laning phase against Urgot. I'm not really sure on the how it goes on.
I feel like the matchup should be Urgot favored for a bit, but Olaf outscales him, I'm pretty sure, like in the matchup because of the way the ultis work.
Yeah, but we're also forgetting Minato knows how to play Urgot as well. So
Very true. I did mention that he is an Urgot player earlier, so for those that don't know. Did you see since you're the top 5 plays by chance?
yeah, I did.
Yeah. Sure, that must be pretty cool for him to make an appearance. It was a very clean
Yeah,
play too. That 1v2 was pretty nasty.
yeah, that flash, especially afterwards.
Yeah, my boy Mono with the names for the plays, pretty sick.
Yeah, he was pretty hyped about it.
Well, I'm glad that people are getting enjoyment out of it. He just like nobody even asked him to do it, and he just comes to me one day and he's like, "Yo, I got top 5 plays," and we're like, "What?" And yeah, he just enjoys making them, so he's really good at it too.
Yeah. Well, let's see if we're gonna get any top 5 plays from this game.
There's always potential. There's always potential.
Mhm.
There's not a lot of like kind of like pop off champions in terms of like big highlight reel champions here. But it doesn't mean that we can't see a sick, maybe Sona R or something, maybe some sort of crazy pentakill, some crazy escape. Who knows? There's always potential for a cool clip. Um,
But with the potential of a cool clip, there's always a potential of a really bad clip. Like
yeah, we've.
Ash are completely missing something, Sona are completely missing.
I feel like
Kane,
Ashar is okay. If you miss Sonar, especially if you're point blank, that's a problem.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I think this should be a really fun first game. Seeing War back in the top lane, it's
Yeah.
the most comfortable role. MF I think should be pretty strong in this game. I mean, of course, like Olaf can just run her face down, but if she ever gets good setup, it's gonna be massive.
It will. Unless the Urgot front lines, but who would really want an Urgot to front line?
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of in the same situation for sure on both sides. But maybe this Kane
Yeah.
goes red Kane. If he does go red Kane, they kind of got two like hybrid front lines, which is better than one hybrid front line who actually gets less tanky when he ults. So
Yeah, we'll just have to see what he picks. The red pill or the blue pill.
to leave the Matrix or to enter it.
Exactly.
Rusty just found that out. That's funny. I just read your comment now. My bad, bro. And Miguel, I will pull out the cane one of these days, brother. Again, you gotta come cast the series, and I'll do it for you. I just don't know how I feel about the champ anymore. He's not like what he used to be, and he is hard to pull off in competitive.
How long have you been playing the game for?
Let's see, 12 years.
Yeah. So you're a veteran then.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess you could say that. I think a pause happened at the beginning of this game because we still have not loaded in. And usually when a pause happens, we get like this. Never mind. Never mind. We loaded in. As I said that. Are you in the game already?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm at 10 seconds now. 11, 12. You matching up?
What?
Oh, I was seeing if we were matching time wise. I'm at 20, 21.
No, I'm a little behind.
I'll pause here at 25 or 24. Just let me know when you're there.
I'm at 24.
Alright, cool. Perfect.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
That's the first game on the new map, too.
Yeah, very vibrant. When I first loaded in, I was kind of confused.
30 seconds until you lose strong.
And
Wow, already a
that's
pick.
first blood.
Already a pick.
Yeah. The Olaf level 1 is really, really strong. Plus Ash. Yeah, you really... it's not that you can't 5-point, but you probably want to 5-point a little further back than usual. So, first blood
Yeah.
over to the Ash is kind of scary.
I wonder how this ball lane's gonna go now. Ash is up an item. Or, yeah, up a component.
Areas I never forget to zoom the camera out, man. I just don't always like to go this far, like somewhere around here. really like this new aesthetic on the map. It's really nice, kind of calming.
Yeah. I like the lake when you enter in. It's like
That's why I'm
soothing.
command.
Agreed. I expect these bot lanes to be pretty quiet. Don't really imagine there's gonna be too much going on.
Yeah. Oh, we're already having action top lane.
Yeah, and it looks like War's getting the better of the trade. A lot of damage there onto Minato.
Yeah.
But it's kind of how we expected that early game to go on the top side, so
Yeah.
not really surprised. War's just got to be careful, as I said that CLT has to be careful. It should be going into egg here, I think.
Quickly.
He did.
Yeah.
I don't think Hashirama has the damage to finish. Now
It's
doesn't
either
it?
the damage or the mana. His mana is running out.
Yeah. So CLT is gonna dodge one there, being able to live. Let's see if maybe Kane is able to punish though how far shoved up this Tilia is without mana. Pretty late finish there by the Kane.
Oh, there's a fight going on top.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
think they
well.
can take this though.
Yeah, Kane's coming in.
And now
So I heard they changed the void grubs. Is it now 3?
yeah, it's just 3, and it's I think they spawn at 8 minutes if I remember correctly.
Yeah, void grubs now spawn later than dragons. So I wonder if trading dragons for void grubs is worth it now. It has to be, surely.
Yeah, I mean I think it was worth it before too, to be honest with you, depending on the comp you had. But now here it'll be pretty heavily skewed towards the Drake, because if you get Drake early, you'll be able to contest grubs as well. But Kendra's getting her first mark of the game. It's really nice setup there for Tobirama.
Yeah, but the bot lane, I mean mid lane.
Yeah, not much going on. Just a bit of a shove here and reset. So. We're gonna pick up the axe here. Oh, man, it's so super low. Gotta be very careful there.
Outrun that. My arrows.
Is this a kill for bot lane?
I think Kazulan should be safe to get out. The question is will they attempt to die with the Kindred here? Doesn't look like it. Looks like Kindred's just gonna go for the Drake, which I think is the right call.
Yep.
So,
Taking early dragon to set up for void grubs is really it, especially with Olaf.
yeah, so far Hidden Leaf playing a very calculated early game. Finding themselves up about 200 gold. And a Drake. Let's see if War's able to get out of here. Looks like he should be safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, them losing vision was the big thing that saved them there.
Will this be a kill?
Quite possibly. He's going to get walled off here. He's forced to flash, but they do have flashes to follow. Ronan should be in a
Yes,
really bad spot. He's trying to kite it out, but I think he should fall here, and he does to Hashirama.
Always, dear wolf.
Well, that's happening. Urgot hit 6 before Olaf. Will he try something? Probably not.
I think he should. I think this is a good window for him to attempt to
Yeah.
play. Minato does have his flash and his ghost, but if he gets knocked up, I mean, that's probably a kill. Oh, well, he hit 6 just in time. Oh, really, really nice setup here. J-Cash forced the flash away. The Anivia are all doing so much damage, but it's just not enough to be meaningful, and he's going to end up going back into Egg. Calico is on the way, but the bird will also fall, and that's 2 more kills given over to the side of Hidden Leaf. It feels like the only advantage here for Hatchet right now truly is just the top side of the map.
Yeah. Play towards top. Shut down the Olaf early. I think Hatchman get the 3 grubs.
Yeah, we're going to see how strong they are now. I think I heard that they're not bad. They still should hit towers pretty hard. But we will see.
Minato's having to play towards tower. He can't move out or else he'll just get killed.
Yeah, I'm not, like I said, I'm not too surprised by that top matchup right now. I'm more curious if they're going to be able to help stem the bleeding a bit on the top side of the map. Maybe a roam here from Hashirama with the Weaver's Wall. Here in a few, about 30 seconds, it'll be up.
Ash is an item ahead of Misfortune. Wonder how that'll play out now.
Well, here's the Ashiro going to land onto Calico, but Calico
Cool.
does still have ulti, but that is Flash Burn and Exhaust. Here comes out the ult. J-Cash still hasn't gotten the ulti, so there should be any more follow in turn. Maybe? No, they're just going to slowly whittle down this Zillion. And now Kazulon is in big trouble. Hashirama is showing up here. There's the slow.
Did you want just
There's a nice Sona ulti into the knockback, but Kazulon's going to be able to flash away. Ronan does show up for the defense, but we also see Tobirama coming over. Here's the Weaver's Wall. What can they do? Will they be able to trade at all? Does not look like they will. As the Sona is going to die to the execution of the tower. So big win there for Hidden Leaf.
Hidden Leaf is now a 4K gold.
Yeah, that's 4K at 10.5 minutes, Sasuke. So that's a big, big advantage.
Big
Hidden
difference,
Leaf.
yeah. I mean, top lane isn't really affected by this. They're cellmating. Minato just has less CC. Will Urgot try something?
Yeah, but there's a point where it's going to get much much harder for Ward to continue to punish the Olaf.
And Hashirama mid lane against CLT. But CLT gets away.
Ronan had potential of stealing that. There was no smite on Tobirama. He's not able to get it, and that's 2 Drakes to none.
Two Drakes, so 1 Void Mile.
Yeah, and the Void Mites really haven't got much use. I mean, look at these turrets. There's only been 1 plate taken on the side of Hatchet.
Oh, Minato whips out his R. Will he get away?
No, he'll be alright. I think he realizes he just needs to sack the match. But meanwhile, Crystal Arrow is going to land on Kazulon once again. Flash in here from Han Zoe. That's going to be a zillion RUs, but it does not matter. Calico's trying to run away. Japan, all he wants, drops the bullet time, but there is no time for that bullet. As Han Zoe is going to find another kill for Hidden Leaf.
On Zoe will now be 3-0.
Now they're up here. They're trying to mess with Minato, but there's just nothing there. You're gonna try to flash in and just try to get something. He does get the ulti off. Oh my goodness!
Hashirama ult.
What a beautiful Kindred ult. And now Tobirama is 3-0, getting himself a double kill in the top lane.
He's also 2 levels ahead of his enemy jungler.
That's huge. And looking at how things are going,
Watt Tower goes out first.
that means feats are over to Hidden Leaf, and
And
Hidden Leaf are primed to win this game here, Sasuke.
yeah. The war initiate, take out Minato.
Nearly, but beautiful roam there by Hashirama Senju, securing another kill there. Now 5-0-4 on the Stilia. This is quickly
Now
turning
they're
into a
down.
stomp.
Yeah. They're down 7k gold, 13 minutes.
Yeah, you gotta keep a positive mindset here and just try to find ways back in. Even though it does look like it's might feel kind of doomed. There's always angles in these types of situations. Just gotta find them.
Correct.
I don't think Ronan realized he got spotted there by J-Cash, so they're still going to try and play. But there's a beautiful Crystal Lane Ash here, and immediately Calico gets one popped. No chance. There's a rampage for Tobirama.
If at first you throw another block.
Now CLT's doing what he can, but he's just going to go into Egg. Hashirama should be able to finish this kill off. And that's going to be some fried chicken.
Will war initiate go down?
Doesn't look like it's going to matter, even if he had a chance to. His Kindred arrived, and Minato survived.
Riptails is now up. I wonder. Is there anything Ronin can do to try sealing this Riptail?
I don't believe so. I think at this point you might want to start thinking about what you're gonna do in game 2.
Yeah.
TLT can't even walk to collect the wave without getting messed with by Hashirama. That's another kill, and that is a godlike Talia here.
I think they should try finding out their game plan for next match.
I absolutely agree here.
But who knows?
Oh,
There's always a chance of anything happening.
Ash Arrow just randomly flew across my screen. What is going on? There's your funny flip.
I think he's just trying to clip farm, enter the top 5 worst plays.
Yep. You want to start those? I don't think we're doing those quite yet. You could be the catalyst to start the top 5 worst plays.
I mean,
Alright, Minato's going in
Yeah.
here. At this point, yeah, I'm pretty sure he just wins this matchup.
Yeah.
No chance
Any
for
chance?
war.
Yeah. That's 3 dragons to none.
Yeah, and that's 16 minutes, so we're looking at about a 21, 22 minute soul if the game gets to that point, to be honest with you.
They summon Riptailed mid.
Here comes the Weaver Wall from Hashirama. Not even scared. Calico probably going to immediately go into the GA of the ult there. Rona's going to try to use his ulti to live. But there's just no chance. He's just safely in the ulti. J-Cash might finally fall. They are going to get their first kill. Ruin the perfect game at least. And that's a shutdown for CLT. So that's some positive stuff here. If you're blue team.
Yeah.
A kill's a kill in a game like this. You know, that's got to feel good. You ruin the perfect game. That's what's important. Oh, there's
Oh,
Nash
well.
Arrow from
War
downtown.
initiate
There's
goes down.
no chance. The War Initiate.
CLT's only, I mean, Hatchetman's only hope is CLT currently, since he's the only one with the kill.
Yeah, I mean, you look across the board, the farm is pretty rough for everybody else in their matchups, so
Minato flashes away. Well, he goes too.
yeah, it looks like he'll get out. At this point, you can tell it's just desperation here from Hatchet Man trying to make a play. Nice buffer, though, by War, but I just don't think it's going to matter. He's going to fall down, unfortunately. Oh, CLT's going to miss the Q on a J-Cash, but J-Cash does find himself in a bad spot. So, Sona will die. I don't know what that means, but
Mid tower goes down.
mid tower goes down. Bot tower's going down. You might have killed my support, but you're losing your base. That's hidden leaf right now. And smartly enough, they do not take the inhibitors. I think that's really, really good from them. Look at Hashirama just hanging out, waiting to pick somebody off. Well, no, Kane still yet to get form, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. 20 minutes in, no form on Kane. That's rough. Meanwhile,
And
Otacon
he
is being
has
started.
Hatchling. 20 minutes in, Kane, no form. Hatchling still.
Yeah, but Otacon was taken down here at
That's why I'm commander.
20 minutes. It's a really early Otacon.
I mean, with how fed they are, it makes no sense how they cleared it so quickly.
What does this Otacon give now? They got rid of GA, right?
You insta get the flowers. So like whatever team, like if the enemy jungler, if they got down to 1 HP and you come in and you smite it, you'll get all the flowers instead. So it's just whoever kills Otacon.
Target locked.
Baron doesn't even spawn for 4 more minutes and they're pushing into the base now.
Mid inhib is officially gone.
Followed by a bot inhib, followed by Ronin's life. Ash gonna take him down. Nice crystal arrow, but they're just popping instantaneously. So much damage. So far behind because Ulan gonna go down for a double kill for Toby Rama. Now CLT and War Initiate with blinking red health bars are trying to walk away, trying to survive. But can they hold out this game? I don't think they can. They're pushed back into the base and they're gonna watch their Nexus turrets fall. War's gonna try to go in, but a nice ulti there from Sona, instantly going into egg as CLT, and that's gonna be an ace. Another double kill for Toby Rama, but an unbelievable game, and that's gonna be GG.
Hashirama just takes the power damage. He blocks it. Hashirama just died to the turret.
At this point, they're certainly just for funning a bit. Ronin's going in. He's like, hey, I'm going to try to feed some kills over. Look at Toby Rama just killing him in the fountain. Jesus Christ. Almighty. That's some damage there. Well, that's GG on game 1 there, Sasuke, and I don't think we expected that game to go the way it did.
I had the CLT team winning just off the pick alone, but there's only so much picks can get you.
Yeah, I mean, it comes down to play, and I thought, like, early on in the game, they were looking all right, but it fell apart so quickly.
Yeah. I feel as if they just camped top lane, shut down the Olaf early, fed the Urgot could have done something later on, but
Yeah, certainly potentially. All right, into game 2 giraffes we're about to get. So what do you want to see here from the side of Hatchet Men for game 2?
um, I'm not really sure. I mean, I have to see what Hidden Leaf picks and then go off that, but
I feel like, based on the comp they had the first time, maybe, they ran a lot of comfort, so it's kind of rough that game 2 they won't get that here, but maybe try to match the aggression a bit and play something more in their face. Make Hidden Leaf really truly play the game, because you saw what was happening topside on the map when Olaf was kind of struggling early on. Minato was kind of having to not kind of get a free pass, right? We want to make them play a little harder. I feel like Hidden Leaf didn't get swept there.
yeah.
But yeah, it looks like the bans are going to be pretty similar here.
Really fast pace. Seems like both teams knew exactly what to ban.
Yeah, or maybe Hatchement's just like, get me out of here. I'm trying to just get done with this game. Well, I hope not. But Hidden Leaf are going to take away the Varus. I know that is a pick that Hatcheman likes to play, so let's see what they respond with here.
Nautilus bot.
Quite
Um,
possibly. War Initiate's actually a Nautilus top player as well, so I am wondering if that's where it's going to go.
and they take the Viego as well.
Yeah, there's a very common pick here for Ronin. Um, Certainly wondering what kind of cup they're going to draft around it, but I think Nautilus with the Viego does work very well.
Is that a Galio mid or?
That's a good question. I'm gonna lean towards it being mid, but I mean, maybe Minato plays at top. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
I mean, I can't say too much because obviously that just ruined the fun. But
I mean, fair
I don't
enough.
know. We'd have to see. We'd have to see.
He's keeping it down for the boys. He's not saying nothing, guys. Nothing being revealed out here.
I mean, I'm trying to keep it entertained for the viewers as well. Gotta get them surprised.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to see. I know we got Aries in the chat. Go ahead and leave your goats. I feel that, man. I feel that. Until y'all play each other, are they still your goats if y'all play each other, Aries? That's the real question. But Zyra, I feel like that's a Zyra jungle. We don't really see it support often, and it just feels like the natural progression here. It's pretty good into Viego early,
Yeah,
so faster clear and
Toby
everything.
Rama knows how to play Zyra jungle. I mean, I've seen him play him. I've seen it played a lot by him, so it's most likely a jungle Zyra.
The Ezreal, though, I think that's solid for keeping Azulon safe, but I really, really want to see something get in there now because with the Viego comp, you definitely want to be doing as much damage to kill one target to set up the resets. So I definitely want to see some more damage out of the probably mid lane here. Something maybe a little
I
bursty.
mean, Hatchet is last in the AP though. They're mostly AD currently, so I wonder if that's fair.
Yeah, based on CLT's pool, I expect to see an AP champion here. I'm just not sure what he will opt for. All right, we finished off our bands here, closing out with Rakan Camille and Ziggs Hui. So they're really trying to focus CLT's pool, and he's going to decide to go for the Mel here. Okay.
Very solid pick. I mean, she has the insta kill R, and
I feel like it should be decent into Zyra, but I almost feel like they should have went support pick here. Um, I know they're trying to flex that Nautilus, but I'm almost 100% it's going top. I know Calico does play a little bit of it, but I feel like counter pick here for mid would have been really, really strong.
yeah, I mean, Mel is really good here though. Varus R reflected, and the Yone mid.
Yeah, but it could be pretty hard into Yone, so I'm kind of curious how this is going to go. Let's see what they decide to R5 here.
So, judging off the picks already, I can guarantee you this is going to be a Galio support.
Alright, this might be a Mel support, because CLT also plays the Chandra. That is a bit of a wrinkle, so maybe this is a mid counter. But yeah, I was going to say the same thing. I think Galio support makes the most sense with a Volibear jungle, Zyra mid. But
I think it's Zyra jungle, Volibear top.
oh yeah, that would make sense. I mean, they have like a four-way flex here.
So,
They could do a lot of things. So you of course know your friends so more than I would, but technically yeah. I mean,
I
they could
mean,
do a lot of different
I'm just as
combos there.
shocked as you are. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I mean, I know what they play, but they all play all these champions, so like hard to pick.
Well, they're cooking something, that's for sure. And it's not me dinner. You know what I'm saying? It's not what they're cooking.
Speaking of dinner, I'm really hungry now too.
Yeah, I ate, and the funny thing is, I'm still hungry. But I also didn't finish my
What did
food.
you eat?
I got some rib tips with some beef drinks, and some mac and cheese.
That sounds amazing right now.
Yeah, that was good. I still have some rib tips left. I didn't finish them. So,
Let me get in there.
it's probably what I'm
Mm.
doing after this cast, assuming that it's not like super late when
I
we
mean,
finish up.
who knows? Who knows?
You're
Hatchet could bring it to game
good
3.
to know.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely don't doubt it's possible. That's for sure.
So it's Volibear top.
All right, we got one answer to the equation.
I mean, now seeing Volibear top, I do believe it's Zyra jungle, Galio support.
All right, there's the Zyra jungle here. Kind of something I leaned towards when I first saw it picked, so it made sense to me.
Yeah.
The one thing I say, they have a lot of lockdown on the side of Hatchet Men, but I just don't know if they have enough damage. That's what I'm curious about.
Seriously? Lame.
Yeah, especially with a champion like Viego who needs R, just like perma R.
Yeah, he definitely wants resets. I mean, that's a big part of why you pick Viego, right? You're picking him for the resets to completely change the fight.
Going.
Wonder if we're gonna see any bit of invading this time around.
Yeah.
I don't really feel like either team wants to truly invade here, so I'm definitely curious to see what they decide to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, we have a couple minutes here, so we can kind of chill out.
I wonder how this Nautilus will go into this Volibear. I'll be right back.
All right, 1 more minute. I feel like
Yep. 1 more minute.
the waiting game is like the worst, man. When you're like casting,
Yeah,
you're
so
just.
much can happen.
I wish we could just like instantly get into the game.
Yeah, so much can happen in that time frame.
Yep,
I
yep.
mean,
All right. So, what's your pick then? Who you taking? We just gonna be feeling hidden leaf based off of game one, or we taking Hatchet Men to
I
surprise
mean,
us?
based off game one, I feel like I'm forced to side with Hidden Leaf just off game one though. But I mean, who knows? I've never seen the Nautilus go into a volley there though. So who do you have winning? Hidden Leaf or Hatcherman?
You know, I love my boy CLT, so I just want to root for him. But I do feel like after game one, it really is leaning heavily into Hidden Leaf. I also think their comp is pretty strong, but maybe Hatchet Men can surprise me. I love being surprised, so
Yeah. So is your friend CLT playing one of his mains or?
well, Nivea is his one trick, technically, or main. I guess he's not really a one trick, but his main for years. Lissandra is definitely a champion he plays pretty often, I would say. So, yeah, he's definitely on something he's pretty comfortable with. I don't really think anybody in this game is on something they're not comfortable with on the side of Hetchman. And I'm going to assume the same for Hidden Leaf. Though I don't remember J Cash playing Galio, but I feel like I've seen everybody else play the champion they're playing.
Yeah. I mean, I think they've been experimenting. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I think Galio support is strong in the right circumstance, so I don't think it's a bad pick. Here, oh, I got a spectator bug. Love it.
Unable to download the game.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get in. That they probably paused at the start of the game, so try to reconnect and see what happens.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
If it doesn't work, I'm just gonna stop the spectate and go in from directly from my friends list. It's usually the better way to do it, anyways. Oh nope, I got in.
I'm in.
Cool.
Uh, I'm at 3 seconds. What are you at?
I'm at 8.
Yeah, I'm at 8 now.
Okay, perfect.
By the looks of this, I think they're going to top gank.
Yeah, looks like they want to top invade. That does look like it. Probably catch out the Nautilus here. But
I
looks like
mean,
they're
the Nautilus
gonna.
has many ways to get away though.
Looks like they're gonna 5-point. But the Nautilus is not gonna see the guy right away. He's gonna get tagged too. Kind of flashing late. That's gonna be a dead Nautilus for sure.
And the kill is up to me, not to Namikaze. First blood. I mean, if we're going off last game and how it went exactly, they got the first blood and then they won.
Yeah, I mean that's
Who knows
that's
though?
the breakdown for sure. But this time it ends up being a first blood in the top side for Minato. So let's see if he's able to get a nice advantage for himself off that kill. He does opt in for just buying a pair of boots. So Ronin ends up getting a nice little cheeky ward. What is he gonna do? Looks like he's gonna try to take away the Raptors, and I wonder if he's gonna try to smite steal the red buff. That'd be a really cheeky strat, and if it works, it could be a big advantage for Ronin here.
Or he's just gonna take that and just run away.
Yeah, actually, okay, never mind. That's still pretty big though.
Yeah.
At least be a camp up. Flash in here. Gonna get both of them with the taunt. Beautifully done there by J-Cash. It's going right back in there. Not a lot of mana on this Nautilus, and it looks like they're going to invade this Viego, so he's going to be very careful here. Will he be able to get in time? He's got 1100 HP. He's going to have to leave. He's only level 2. He tried to sprint straight to his red side. Now he's going to be burning his flash. And they're not going to do anything in a minute. So wait a second. No, Shield is going to show up. The smite. Who does it go to? It goes to Tobirama. But really big there, getting a kill onto this Viego. Ooh. Tobirama's gonna get the kill here, yep. Well played there by Tobirama.
Yeah. I mean, the only downside with invading and just taking one camp is your camp, the enemy camp will spawn faster than yours. So by the time they do decide to clear everything, you're still clearing your camp so they can invade you like that.
Yeah, it was definitely a risky invade. I really think he should have went to smite steal the red buff after he took the Raptors. They're gonna flip the game, truly flip the game, you know? That's my view.
It's only 3-1 though, but
no, agreed. I'm not saying the game's over, and I'm just saying like that's how I look at it. If you're gonna flip it in a way that makes sense. Taking Raptors is I don't know if that's enough to warrant that. And then ignoring your entire blue side and putting yourself behind, you know, level 2 to level 3, that's pretty rough.
is he looking to take Raptors again?
Yeah, looks like he's trying to evade again. Zyra is on the way. He should be able to get it in time though. He should have the tempo here. You see War really struggling up there in the top side of the map. Ronin's looking for a gank. Ah, nicely done there by CLT.
Yeah, I love to see it. I feel like no team is truly behind now. It's like really even. Viego is 2-0.
Yeah, that's what I want to see, Julia. CLT keep eating.
Yeah.
Ooh, Calico's got to be careful here. Does end up keeping herself safe. She'll be just fine, but the control ward will be taken. And now it looks like Toblerone wants to start up this Drake. CLT is still in the base. So, I don't know if that was the play there out of Ronin. Just get poked out a bit. So I want to try to contest, but there's no way they can. The wave states are just not in a very good spot. Well executed there by Hidden Leaf.
Yeah. I mean, with Viego, you should always just try using your E to smite, and just run away immediately. I just don't think he had the time to, though. Ashiram was slowly creeping up on him while he was hiding in that bush. So,
Yeah, since they burned their flashes, this bot lane stabilized a bit. But J-Cash's flash is coming back up soon, so I feel like he's going to want to try to make the play here.
yeah.
Kind of rough for Calico right now, kind of sitting on that no mana. Really hard for her to do much in lane. So this is she's just going to take the reset.
Ezreal's just forced to watch his lane die. Try poking that with a couple Qs.
Nice buffer there out of Minato. He's going to flash here. Ronin was on the way. See if they try to gank the Volibear here with no flash, no R. Definitely looks like that's what they're trying to do. Ooh, really well played here for CLT. And they're going to one
Nice
for
1-1
one
trade.
there. All right.
This is the perfect time to grubs. Volibear, left lane. Zyra was all the way bot lane.
Yeah, they're still going to be pushed off there. They're only going to end up getting 2, so...
Nobody gets full effect.
Well, the biggest thing here is not even just that, it's the fact that they're up a Drake and they still got a grub, so... Puts themselves in a pretty good spot. A very, very quiet game compared to last game.
Yeah. 10 minutes in last game, what was the score? Was it like 20 to something?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the goal difference was really huge. Wow, War initiate. That was he decides to take a good trade.
Yeah, really well played, really well executed there by War, just to get a little damage out there. I do think Minato's going to just take a reset here, as it looks like he is, so...
feel like there's no fighting. They're all like farming.
No, I don't believe they've spotted Ronin down here. So let's see if he's able to get this off. Tobirama's also in the area, so it's going to be interesting to see how this fight goes down.
Flash out of Ronin.
Well, they're
Zyra
trying to flash
R2.
in, and Ronin's going to find himself on the wrong side of those plants once again. How goes for us to flash, but that's both the bot lane AD and the jungler going down. Oh man, looks like the Nautilus at this point is really struggling to play into this Volibear.
Yeah, I mean, Volibear Qs are annoying. He is just like walking into them. He doesn't have much of a choice. And they're setting it for Dragon now.
Yeah, Ronin really wanting to contest, and it's actually going to reset a little bit, but still should be secured here by Tomirama.
I think Hashirama goes down.
Oh, really well played, flashing the ulti there. Hashirama Senju pulling out the move, showing off his wood style, and making sure that he survives. J-Cash, that is a wall.
I like this roaming from Jcash. I feel like everybody here has good roaming.
Yeah, you definitely want to see some movement from supports for sure. Playing only in lane sometimes is not the way to win.
I mean, you know, CLT moves, Hashirama moves. I mean, top lane has just been top lane the whole time though.
Yeah, top lane is called the island for a reason.
Okay.
Right now, Minato and War are the island boys. Calico, where'd you go? She quite literally disappeared off my screen.
Oh, she died.
Yeah, that's why. That's why I said that.
I didn't even notice she died.
Yeah, it's really nice change of corruption there. Led to a pretty quick and swift.
Jcash was.
Nice flash here by J-Cash. Nazulan trying to outplay it, but I don't think he'll be able to. And the Galio's even gonna live.
Does he not know Jcash is there?
He's not, but probably get the kill on J-Cash. He does get the shutdown, but
Unstoppable.
unfortunately he doesn't get the reset in time.
I think they're looking to take the bottom turret right now.
Yeah, they should be able to secure that no problem. That
So
should, give them feats.
nice R from CLT.
Yeah, really well played there to dodge out. I forgot his ultimate.
15 minutes into the game, they're only down what 4K gold.
Yeah, much closer than the last game, but Ronin finds himself in a really bad spot. Hashirama should be able to pick up this kill. E snap back Q, and that's going to be a dead Viego once again.
With Viego dead, they're now setting up Herald.
We're going to flash away there. Drop his ultimate. Death Charge only going to land on one person, but he's going to miss the hook on the wall. They should be able to pick him up. And that will be a dead Nautilus. Kill going over to Minato there.
Who's on the no J-Cash is in his bush.
No, but Ronan's finding out real quick. J-Cash has also another wall, by the way. Ronan is running away, going to drop the ult. A beautiful ult there coming out of Hashirama. Prediction there on the Viego ult. Really, really well played. And that's going to be soul point being secured here once again, really early in the game. 17.5 minutes.
Or initiate. Looks like he's trying to run away from Minato, and he does.
Yeah, there wasn't much going on there. I think Nautilus and Volibear were just having a little quick party. Oh, they're going to attempt there on the Calico, but really, really, really well played there with the Reflect. More coming in. He's going to drop the Death Charge. It's going to be able to knock up J-Cash. J-Cash with a beautiful, beautiful peel. And he should be able to get himself out of here. They're going to drop the ulti, but it's just not going to be enough coming out of this Mel. And now Hashirama has shown up. It's about to be a full party here in the mid lane.
ALT is quickly roaming mid.
I don't think they'll be able to do too much. Let's see if they pull the trigger. CLT is trying to go over the big play. He gets a nice W. He gets his ulti off. He does it in time. Instantly CC to pop. Otherwise, going to drop the ulti. They're just tower diving at this point, killing everybody that they want. And Minato's going to kite it out and be just fine.
That was an insane buffer by them. They stopped the Lysandra R before it went out. That's truly what we want on that team fight. Is this another dead Viego?
No, he's going to be just fine. But that's flash burn on Minato. Yeah,
Aleph is slowly coming out.
10k lead now at 19.5 minutes. Minato looking for plays, but decides to spare the man from the depths. And Once again, Otacon being started up. Minato is going to be caught out here. Does not have his ulti. And this should be a dead Father Bear eventually. Wait. Yep. Kill secured there for Viego. But for the price of,
Polycon.
once again, yeah, Hidden Leaf is primed to set up a quick and easy swift 2-0 here if they play the rest of this game out correctly. Let's see what kind of fight they have left in them on the side of Hatchetman. Alright, nice change across from there onto War Initiate.
Nice.
Initiate's gonna try to flash away, but it's not gonna matter. Piercing arrow straight through the heart. And now Ronan looks to be caught out. Face Seal is gonna miss though. So Ronan should be okay. That's so much damage coming out of this Yone. Oh no. Ronan
Dragon's
forced the
coming up
flash.
soon.
Yeah, it's gonna be sold too. Around close to 23 minutes here, about 30 seconds.
Yeah. I mean, if I was Viego in this situation, I would just risk my own life for this. So, stop it.
He can try, but I don't think he's gonna have a way in. I mean, everything's warded up on his blue side. It's gonna be hard to find a way. But they're gonna try to turn onto this Yone. If they can get this pick before the fight, maybe it'll be something. No, he's going to get the kill back. But they do get a shutdown onto the Yone. Unfortunately, it is Calico on this Mel. That means no jungler for a mid laner. That means Soul should be free. Nautilus does have TP. Let's see if they try to attempt to play it out, or if they're just gonna give.
I think they're just forced to give. They're cleared too quickly. That is Soul at 23 minutes. Hidden Leaf is now up 10.32k gold.
Yeah, they're absolutely massive.
Hatchman does have only 2 Void Grubs, but no other objectives compared to the Hidden Leaf's 5 towers.
Yeah, it's pretty rough here for the side of Hatchetman. I don't really think they have an answer for Hidden Leaf at this moment. They're hiding. They're going to try to just kill Hashirama once again. They do have the setup. E was going to be used, so they're going to flash in there. See if they're going to secure the kill for free, I'd hope. No, no, fight space seal. Hashirama absolutely popping off, flashing in, but he will be taken down. Nearly able to 1v4. And now
But J-Cash and Boris come in and they kill Ronan.
Yeah, Ronan's just going to fall. Next up is Zulon, who is forced to Arcane Shift away. So Baron has spawned. Let's see if they look to do the Baron here. This shouldn't really have much contest here from the side of Hatchetmen.
Losing to start the Baron.
Starting
Uh,
even without their junglers, like, hey, whatever.
Baron goes to Hidden Leaf.
Yeah, and Hidden
I
Leaf
mean, there's
is
only so much that Hatchman can truly do in this situation.
yeah, I'm not sure there's really anything they can do. They found War Initiate. This Nautilus is not long for the world. And there goes their front line. So
I don't think War Initiate was ready for this war today.
no, not at all. Charles trying to look for a window to go in there, but you see they're kind of ready for it.
Ashirama.
Hashirama should have picked up this kill. Really shouldn't be much contest, and he is really picking up. Here comes the Galio in there.
J-Cast.
Nice taunt, beautiful knock up there on the Kazulan. Kazulan's going to fall to the volley bear. CLT trying to run away, doesn't even get to pop his ulti, and that is a double kill for Minato. War Initiate has spawned at this point, but his entire team is decimated. He is the only one standing between a GG or a happier ending, but I think that's just going to be a GG on this one. He's going to drop the death charge there on the Tobirama. Try to get the kill, but goodbye. Nautilus, goodbye to Hatchet Men. And Hidden Leaf securing themselves the first win of week 3. And a 3-0 start to the split.
I mean, I feel as if they really lacked in the objectives. Hatchman.
Yeah, definitely would not disagree. There was a lot of problems in those games, but I mean, Hidden Leaf just looks like a really strong team. So, looking forward to seeing them in their next 2 matchups, as they do have Prime and Small Brains on the schedule. But as of right now, they're sitting at top of Group D and the only 3-0 team right now. So, good for them.
Yeah. Excited to see how they play out next week.
Yeah, we will have to see. But man, thank you so much, Sasuke, for coming on the cast. I would stay around and do
Anytime.
an interview, but I'm actually just gonna go finish my food and relax. It's been a long day.
Yeah.
So you guys are like you guys. Well, I guess you're you're friends with them. So you guys enjoy the victory. It was your buddies that won. So yeah, and enjoy the rest of your night, and hopefully we'll get you on for
You
another
too.
cast sometime.
Anytime. Thank you for having me.
Of course. All right, guys. GG, and you all have a wonderful night as well. Thank you for coming out to watch the cast. It's always a wonderful time spending time with you guys, and we will see you for sure this weekend, and maybe tomorrow. I don't know if there's any games tomorrow, but maybe there'll be one. Who knows? So, yep. Have a wonderful night. Thanks, guys. Bye bye.